transactions. Now, what we have seen so far is every transaction will have two effects, debit and credit. Now, debit, what comes in, credit, what goes out. Debit the receiver and credit the giver. Debit the expenses, losses, and credit the income, gains, and profit. Now, in the chapter number 3, journal entry, what we have seen is any entry is a combination of any one from here and other from here. So, accountancy system is also known as double entry or dual effect system. Now, we say every transaction has two effects which are equal and opposite. So, based on this, we have this concept that all our assets are equal to liabilities. ध्यान देना concept पे. Assets are equal to liabilities. Now, liabilities जो है, they are of two types. One is towards the owner and other is towards the outsiders. Now, liability towards the owner is known as capital. Understood this? And liability towards the outsiders is known as liabilities itself. And when I say liability, तो we categorize into two parts in business. जो ओनर को पैसा देना है, that is capital, और जो आउटसाइडर को पैसा देना है, that is we call it actual liability. This is clear. Capital भी liability ही है, but it is liability towards the owner. When we say liabilities of the business, we mean liability towards the outsider. When we say capital, it means liability of the business towards the owner. Now, based on this, we derive an equation. Assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Now, since debit is always equal to credit, over here in the equation, left hand side should be equal to right hand side. If this is proven, if LHS is equal to RHS, it means you have given proper effects. Say for example, we write A is equal to C plus L. Now, if asset increase, then capital may increase or liability may increase. Understood this? Okay. If one decrease, other should also decrease. In short, both should always be equal. You would have heard your seniors, okay, they say कि accounts में final accounts का सब हमारा tally हुआ नहीं. Okay, accounts का paper में ये सब था, ये tally नहीं हुआ, ये tally हो गया. Now what is this tally हुआ या tally नहीं हुआ? Tally नहीं हुआ means your left hand side is not equal to your right hand side. And tally हो गया, so your debit is equal to credit or your assets are equal to liabilities. Okay. Now, for every transaction, what we do, this equation should hold true. यानी ये equation में अगर वो transaction को रखोगे, तो your left hand side should be equal to right hand side. Now, say for example, a asset increase and other asset decrease. One asset increase and other asset decrease. हो सकता है ऐसा? Cash comes in, goods goes out. और cash comes in, तो एक asset increase हो गया and goods goes out. तो दूसरा asset decrease हो गया. तो can I say one increase, one decrease, so zero? You understood this? तुम्हारे पास 50,000 है, cash गया और goods आया. तो can I say asset का position same ही रहा? There is no direct effect. One increase, other decrease. So 0 is equal to 0. So LHS is equal to RHS. Understood? So for every transaction, if this equation holds true, it means you have given proper two effect. One is debit and other is credit. If it does not hold true, it means you have made some mistake. Now, ये जो concept है, is known as a balance sheet equation. Now, ultimately, from transaction, what is our ultimate purpose in accounts? We want to know the true financial position of the business. So what we will do is, from transaction, we record into journal entry or subsidiary books or cash book. Then we do ledger posting. Then we make a trial balance. And then we do final accounts. Now in this chapter of final accounts, we make trading account, profit and loss account, and we make a statement known as balance sheet. Now this balance sheet equation is basically, we have a balance sheet where on the right hand side we record assets, on the left hand side we record liabilities and capital, and this balance sheet should always tally. Understood this? That is why we call it a balance sheet equation. We also call it accounting equation. It's the same thing. पता चला तुम्हें? Now, when we will do the transaction, we will see whether this is holding true or not. ठीक है? ये फटाफट scribble कर लो, then we make the. So you understood this, that every transaction has two effects which are equal and opposite. तुमने देखा होगा journal entry में debit is equal to always credit. Okay? तो ये mind में रखना. फिर तुम्हें पता है what are assets? You know what are assets? Anything which we own or we have a right to use or we have a right to recover. You know what is capital? Anything with the owner brings in the business. Achha, can I say drawings is reduction of capital?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what are liabilities? Anything with the business owes to outsiders. Okay. Anything which we have to pay or the business owes. Dhyan do. First one, commence business with capital. Commence business with capital of 80,000. Serial number 1. What comes in? Cash comes in. So write cash account debit 80,000. 2. Capital account. Owner is the giver 80,000. Now over here in the effects, in the textbook, it is written cash comes in and capital owner is the giver. But what we will do is, we will write over here cash. It is our asset. Cash is our asset. Your cash balance increase. So I'll write over here asset increase. I'll modify it so that you can understand better. दो effect तो तुम बना ही सकते हो, right? You all know how to make the two effects. You know the entry, you know the two effect, because two effect आएगा तो ही entry आएगा. Now asset increase and capital account credit. तो क्या increase हो गया? Capital भी increase हुआ. Okay, so capital increase. Now asset increase. Now in asset we will write cash. Exactly over here we will write the amount 80,000. Cash is our asset, so asset column में आ गया 80,000. Capital, owner brings money in the business, so capital increase. So over here we'll write capital 80,000. Liabilities dash. Is the balance sheet equation holding true?
Yes.
LHS is equal to RHS. So what we do is, we will do the totals over there. Over here 80,000. Over here 80,000. Here dash. And then we draw a line. Here we don't have narration. This sum is a practice for you to understand accounting equations. That's why narrations are also not written in the textbook. So that's the best part. Now, over here, Achha, here you may write 0. Now, next transaction. 20,000 deposited with the bank and opened account. So what goes out? Cash goes out. Who is the receiver? Bank is the receiver. So second, bank account debit. 20,000. 2. Cash goes out. Cash account. Credit 20,000. Now this is interesting. Pay attention. ये बैंक हमारा क्या है? Asset, capital या liability? Bank is our asset. We are putting money in the bank, so we have a right to recover that money. So bank is our asset. So asset increase or bank balance increase, and cash goes out. Cash is also our asset. So asset decrease. Now, ध्यान देना. Over here, we already had cash of 80,000. अब हमारे business के cash box में से 80,000 में से 20,000 we are depositing in the bank. So over here, यहाँ ये जो है ना, this will call it outer column and this we will call it inner column. I'll write 80,000 minus deposited. How much did we deposit? 20,000 we deposited. So रह गया कितना? 60,000. All of you understood this. Just like you had 80,000 in your pocket, out of that you went to bank and you deposited 20,000. So what are you left with in cash? Only 60,000. So one asset, cash, it decreased from 80,000, it became 60,000. What happens to other asset? Bank. A new asset comes in the business. Bank. कितना है? 20,000. Total is 80,000. In this transaction, anything coming to capital? Anything coming to capital? No. So capital as it is 80,000 ही रहा. So this becomes again 80,000. Nothing in liability. So this becomes again 0. So A is equal to C plus L. So 80,000 is equal to 80,000. पता चला सबको? Okay. Close it. Draw line. अब चेन्नई से ये ट्रांजैक्शन होने के बाद अब मेरे बिजनेस में दो असेट है, कैश भी है और बैंक भी है. उसके साथ साथ मेरे बिजनेस में 80,000 ओनर ने इन्वेस्ट किया है. Okay, that's how we read this. Third, ध्यान देना please. It's a typical transaction. Goods of 40,000 purchased from Himani on credit. Now, what comes in? Goods comes in. So third one, purchase account debit. Purchase account debit. Amount is 40,000. Who is the giver? Himani is the giver. Credit the giver 40,000. Now, purchase account debit 40,000. So goods comes in. Goods तुम्हारे क्या है? Asset. So asset increase. And Himani कौन है? We have to pay money to Himani. So what is Himani for the business? Liability. So goods आ गया, पर liability भी बढ़ गया. For example, you purchased a car in your family and you took a loan to buy that car. तो कार आ गया, you're enjoying that asset, but at the same time liability भी है. You have to pay money to the bank. Understood this? So over here, liability increases. Now, purchase. ध्यान दो, ऑलरेडी क्या असेट थे बिजनेस में? कैश था, कैश बॉक्स में 60,000, ये 60,000 था. फिर बैंक पे कितना पैसा था हमारा? 20,000 था. अब क्या आया? गुड्स आया. कैश 60,000, बैंक 20,000 एंड गुड्स. कितने का गुड्स आया? 40,000. टोटल 1,20,000. कैपिटल जो पहले था as it is रहा. Owner is not doing anything else. So as it is 80,000. And then in liability we have Himani. who is our creditor? We have to pay money to her, 40,000. Do the total, 40,000. Now, is A is equal to C plus M? A is equal to C plus M. Left hand side 1,20,000. Right hand side 80,000 plus 40,000, which is equal to 1,20,000. समझ में आया सबको? See, in the business you had cash as it is. तुम्हारे पास 60,000 का cash रह गया. When you started the business, if you are business, you had 80,000. तो तुम्हारे पॉकेट में 80,000 थे. Then you went to the bank, you deposited 20,000. तो अब बैंक में 20,000 है, कैश 60,000 है. अब तुमने क्या खरीदा? गुड्स खरीदा. तो तुम्हारे स्टोर में या शॉप में गुड्स आया. कितने का गुड्स आया? 40,000. तो तुम्हारे पास अब टोटल असेट कितने हो गए? 1,20,000. उसके सामने ओनर ने तुम्हें 80,000 दिया था, तो ओनर को तुम्हें पे करना पड़ेगा 80,000 एंड हिमानी को भी पे करना पड़ेगा 40,000. सो कैपिटल एंड लायबिलिटी. तो अभी बिजनेस का पोजीशन क्या है? असेट इज इक्वल टू कैपिटल प्लस लायबिलिटी. तो हर एक ट्रांजैक्शन में after the transaction takes place, we have to see whether A is equal to C plus N. Okay, it shows the position of the business. After this transaction, what's the position of this business? Cash 60,000 है, बैंक में 20,000 है, goods 40,000 है, उसके सामने ओनर का कितना पैसा इन्वेस्टेड है? 80,000. और हिमानी को कितना पैसा देना है? 40,000. So this shows the financial picture of the business कि हमारे पास कितना asset है, कितना liabilities है, कितना owner को पैसा invested है. Okay, that is why we say balance sheet shows the financial position of the business. जब तुम final accounts करोगे तब actual balance sheet बनाओगे तो उसमें भी यही सब information है, सिर्फ format different है. Okay, now next one, purchase goods of 30,000 purchased for cash. Now all of us know this entry, purchase account debit. Purchase account debit 30,000 to cash account 30,000. Purchase, so goods comes in, asset increase. Cash goes out, so asset decrease. On the board for a moment. Now, इसमें कैश था तुम्हारे पास, ये कैश को अफेक्ट कर रहा है, कैश को अफेक्ट कर रहा है. सो कैश था तुम्हारे पास 60,000 जो तुम इनर कॉलम में लिखोगे, उसमें से कितना कैश चला गया? बिकॉज यू परचेज गुड्स. कितना कैश दिया तुमने? 30,000 का कैश दिया. सो माइनस 30,000. अब कितना कैश रह गया? 30,000 बिजनेस में रह गया. Understood this first cash? Okay. Now, बैंक में तो कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है transaction as it is. बैंक में तो 20,000 ही है. Now goods, because you are buying goods, goods will increase. Okay. So goods जो है पहले कितने थे हमारे पास? 40,000 plus purchase. कितना purchase किया? 30,000. तो goods हो गए 70,000. So total is again 1,20,000. Over here, capital as it is ही रहा, इसमें कोई भी change नहीं है. So capital remains the same, 80,000. And हिमानी, उसको भी अभी तक कुछ पैसा दिया नहीं. Our creditor 40,000. So again after this transaction, A is equal to C plus. You understood this? So जरूरी नहीं है ट्रांजैक्शन हुआ तो कुछ इंक्रीज या डिक्रीज होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे asset का पोजीशन remains the same क्योंकि one asset decrease and other asset increase. Is this clear? लिख लो. It's a real situation of the business. तुमने पहले क्या किया? तुम पैसा लेके आए बिजनेस में, उसके बाद तुमने क्या किया? बैंक अकाउंट खोला, उसके बाद तुमने परचेज किया, उसके बाद तुमने वापस purchase किया. So there are different transactions taking place. At every transaction we have to see if A is equal to C plus L or not. Now what we are getting out of this? What we are getting out of this is what we are proving A is equal to C plus L. बट वी आर एट द सेम टाइम ऑल्सो सीइंग कि ये ट्रांजेक्शन के बाद बिजनेस का पोजीशन क्या है, हमारा क्या हिसाब है। तो ईयर की कैसे अब कैश 30,000 ही रह गया है, अब बैंक 20,000, बैंक में 20,000 ही है, गुड्स कितने के आ गए 70,000 के। दिस इज हाउ वी सी द पोजीशन ऑफ द बिजनेस। नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, goods of 35,000 sold for 55,000 to Jasleen on credit. Market important, it's a typical transaction for this chapter. Okay, normally हम क्या करेंगे इसमें, we pass the entry for sales. Who is the receiver? Jasleen is the receiver. लिखो 5th. Now ध्यान देना, ये typical transaction है, ये लिख लिया सबने। Now Jasleen को we sold goods on credit. Can I say I have a right to recover money from her?
Yes.
Okay, so Jasleen is our asset. Asset increases. All of you understood this? किसी को कुछ उधार पे बेचा तो मेरे पास वो राइट है उससे पैसे रिकवर करने का। Okay, just like you gave money to the bank, so bank became your asset. So now you are giving goods to Jasleen, so Jasleen is also your asset. So asset increase. Sales, what goes out? Goods goes out. So can I say asset decrease? But over here there is also profit. कितने का goods बेचा? 35,000 का। ध्यान देना, this is typical. ध्यान दो, cash. Pay attention please, this is tricky. Cash as it is 30,000, कोई भी change नहीं है। Then bank as it is 20,000, there is no change. Goods, now goods कितने के हैं 70,000, उसमें से we sold कितने के goods 35,000 के। You understood this? मैंने 70,000 के जो goods खरीदे थे उसमें से 35,000 के goods goes out. Now just a moment, let me finish this. There are other points also. 35,000. Now, इसके बाद all done. So total. अच्छा, इसके बाद we also have another asset which is increasing, that is Jasleen. So Jasleen, in bracket I write my debtor. Amount is 55,000. So I'll do the total. Total is 20, 50, 55, 55, 80, 1,30,000, 1,40,000, 1,40,000. अब ध्यान दो, सही है ना 140? ओके, अब ध्यान दो, over here, capital, inner column 80,000. अभी एक नया कंसेप्ट है, ध्यान देना। See, I'll do it over here. ओनर है और बिजनेस है, ठीक है। ओनर ने बिजनेस में 10 लाख इन्वेस्ट किया। क्या पर्पस है इन्वेस्ट करने का? व्हाई डू वी इन्वेस्ट मनी? वी वांट टू अर्न प्रॉफिट। ये 10 लाख पे 3 लाख का प्रॉफिट हुआ, ठीक है। तो ये प्रॉफिट पे किसका राइट है, बिजनेस का या ओनर का? ओनर का राइट है। तो कैन आई से विद प्रॉफिट माय कैपिटल इंक्रीज। अब ओनर कितना बिजनेस से ले सकता है? 13 लाख। लाया कितना? 10 लाख, बट प्रॉफिट हुआ, तो ये प्रॉफिट भी ओनर का ही है। इफ यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड मनी इन सम बिजनेस एंड दैट बिजनेस इज मेकिंग प्रॉफिट, यू हैव अ राइट ओवर इट। ओके, सो ये इंक्रीज हो गया बिकॉज इफ प्रॉफिट इज देयर, कैपिटल इंक्रीज। व्हाट हैपेंस इफ देयर इज अ लॉस? मान लो लॉस, what happens if there is a loss? 10 minus 3 lakh, it will be 7 lakhs. Capital decrease. All of you understood this? Now, over here, we sold goods of 35,000 for 55,000. Profit हुआ या loss? Profit. So capital will increase plus profit. That is 55,000 minus 35,000. 20,000. So now capital will become 1 lakh. What about liability? Himani as it is 40,000. A is equal to C plus पता चल गया सबको. ओके ट्रिकी ट्रांजैक्शन है. एक बार फिर से we had goods of 70,000, उसमें से 35,000 we had goods of 70,000, उसमें से 35,000 के goods we are selling for 55,000. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सेल्स कितने का हुआ? 55,000 का हुआ. जसलीन से कितना पैसा लेना है? 55,000. कितने के गुड्स गोज आउट? 35,000. और प्रॉफिट हुआ, उसकी वजह से कैपिटल ऑल्सो इंक्रीज. नाउ ओनर कैन विथड्रॉ 80,000 प्लस 20,000, दैट इज 1 lakh. सो A इज इक्वल टू C प्लस N. पता चला सबको? So एक और है ट्रांजैक्शन. नेक्स्ट वन, goods of 10,000 sold for 18,000 in cash. I want you to try. I'll give you 1 minute. खुद try करो. Okay, we have done this. Okay, खुद try करो. इसमें भी profit हो रहा है. Now, goods of 10,000 sold for 18,000 in cash. So cash comes in. Cash account debit 18,000 to sales account. 18,000. Cash. So asset increase and sales. So goods goes out. So asset decrease. Now one asset increase and other asset decrease. So let's start with cash. Cash is 30,000 plus sales. कितने का sales हुआ? 18,000. So your cash became 48,000. Are you able to visualize this? 30,000 था, 18,000 का goods बेचा और 18,000 cash मिला. तो cash 30 से हो गया 48. Now इसके बाद बैंक में तो अभी कोई भी ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं हुआ. एज इट इज 20,000 हमारे बैंक में है, वो एज इट इज है. देन नेक्स्ट इज गुड्स. नाउ ओवर हियर कितने के गुड्स है अब हमारे पास? 35,000. उसमें से कितना सेल कर दिया? 10,000 का गुड्स. 18,000 तो सेल्स वैल्यू है. तुम्हारे पास जो गुड्स था उसका कॉस्ट कितना था? 10,000. तो ये 35 में से 10,000 गोज आउट. तो रह गया अब कितने का गुड्स? 25,000. देन justly as it is 55,000. So amount is 1,48,000. Now capital. What happens again now? Capital. We invested originally 80. We made a profit of 20. So अब हमारा capital है business में 1 lakh. Now plus we made a profit on selling goods. 18,000 में बेचा जो हमने 10,000 में खरीदा. So 8,000. So it becomes now 1,08,000. And Himani, as it is, she has not yet. We have not yet paid anything to her. So 40,000. So 1,48,000. A is equal to C plus. Hence blue. Now, goods of 2,000 returned to Himani. So we are giving this goods back to Himani. So Himani is the receiver. Likho Himani account debit. 2,000 to purchase return account. 2,000. Himani. Now what is Himani for us? Where does Himani come? Liability. Can I say liability decrease? हमें 40,000 पे करना था. अब इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग कैश हमने 2,000 गुड्स उसको वापस कर दिया. अब डेट हमें उसको कितना पे करना पड़ेगा 38,000. So liability decrease, goods goes out, so asset also decrease. Now पहले asset देख लेते. cash 48,000, bank 20,000, goods 25,000, goods outer column 25,000. Now we are giving goods, so minus purchase return 2,000, so 23,000. Then justly 55,000. Total is 1,46,000. Capital as it is, no change, 1,08,000. And Himani, now Himani 40,000 minus purchase return of 2,000. So how much? 38,000. Check A is equal to C plus N or not. Goods of, now it is sales return. Goods of 4,000 returned by justly. So eighth one, what comes in? Goods comes in. So sales return account debit to Justly account. Sales return goods comes in, so asset increase. And Justly क्या था हमारा? asset, so asset decrease. Now cash as it is 48,000, bank 20,000, goods 20. Now goods inner column 23,000 plus sales return 4,000, so 27,000. Justly, now we had to receive 55,000 from Justly, but due to sales return 4,000 come, so 51,000. Total 1,46,000. What happens to capital? Nothing, as it is. Himani, our creditor 38,000. Accounts are settled with Himani and Justly. Now see, SS summate becomes very easy for us. First, Himani को कितना पैसा देना था? 38,000. वो account settle कर दिया. So we pass the entry 9. Himani is the receiver. Himani account debit 38,000. 2. Cash account 38,000. We'll do it combined together तो एक ही साथ हो जाए. And how much we have to receive from Justly? 51,000. So cash account debit 51,000 to Justly account 51,000. Himani liability decrease, cash goes out, so asset decrease, cash comes in, asset increase. And Justly was our asset, she paid the money, so asset decrease. Now let's go to asset first. Cash inner column 48,000, कितना कैश कम्स इन 51,000 प्लस Jasleen gave us 51,000 minus paid to Himani 38,000. 61,000. Okay, then bank कोई change नहीं. As it is, bank is 20,000. Goods, no change over here. 27,000. Jasleen, inner column 51,000 minus cash. Jasleen 51,000 minus cash. उससे मिल गया 51,000 so 0. So we do the total. How much it is the total? 1,08,000. 1,08,000. Now let's see whether it is matching or not. Capital. Capital is also 1,08,000. Himani, inner column 38,000 minus paid 38,000. So Himani becomes 0. Did you see how A is equal to C plus L? We drew 5,000 from the bank. Now what we are doing? Bank में कितना पैसा था? 20,000. उसमें से how much we have withdrawn? 5,000. So what comes in cash? Cash account debit 5,000 to bank account. You also write with me. Now cash. So asset increase bank. So asset decrease cash. Now we had cash 61,000 plus we took from the bank 2,000. Oh sorry, 5,000. So अब कितना cash हो गया? 66,000. Bank was 20,000. Now we withdrew cash 5,000. So bank became 15,000. Our money in the bank from 20,000 it became 15,000. Then goods, as it is, no change, 27,000. Jasleen is not there now, 0. So 1,08,000. Capital 1,08,000. And liability is already 0. Salary of 4,000 paid by check. Now what is salary? It's our expense. So look, salary account debit 4,000 to bank account 4,000. Salary account debit to bank account 4,000. Now salary, it's our expense. Now ये expense किसको affect करेगा? किसको affect करेगा? Asset, capital या liability? Owner brings money in the business. Now owner invested say 10 lakhs. Now ये 10 लाख इन्वेस्ट करने के बाद जितना भी प्रॉफिट हुआ वो भी ओनर का ही हुआ. सो कैपिटल इंक्रीज. नाउ अगर 10 लाख इन्वेस्ट किया और लॉस हुआ तो कैपिटल डिक्रीज हो गया. अब ओनर कितना ले पाएगा? तुमने कोई कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट किया और वहां पे नुकसान हो गया, तुमने जहाँ पैसा लगाया तो अब तुम्हारे पास कम पैसा लेने के लिए है. Now you will be able to withdraw less. Now, with profit, capital increase. With loss, capital decrease. So with every expense, capital decrease. With every income, capital increase. Income होगा तो profit होगा, profit होगा तो capital बढ़ेगा, एक्सपेंस होगा तो प्रॉफिट विल डिक्रीज, सो कैपिटल विल ऑल्सो डिक्रीज. अंडरस्टूड दिस कंसेप्ट? Salary expense incurred, so asset decrease, and because of salary expense capital also decrease. Now over here cash, as it is 66,000 bank, we had balance of 15,000 minus expense of salary 4,000, so what we are left is 11,000 in our bank account and goods of 27,000. So 1,04,000. Capital, inner column 1,08,000 minus expense. So capital will decrease by 4,000. So 1,04,000. 1,04,000. As we don't have any liability which is equal to 0. Again 12 is important one. Commission received in cash and 2,500 are outstanding. पहले हम करते entry for commission received in cash. What comes in? Cash comes in. Cash account debit. Amount is 3,000 to commission account. 3,000. Cash, so asset increase, पैसा आया हमारे पास, एंड कमीशन यानी क्या है हमारा इनकम. इनकम बढ़ेगा तो क्या बढ़ेगा? प्रॉफिट. प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा तो क्या बढ़ेगा? कैपिटल. सो कैपिटल इंक्रीज. 12th में ही we have one more. Commission 2,500 is outstanding. So we have to receive commission from someone. मैं कब बोल सकता हूँ मुझे किसी से कमीशन लेना है? जब मैंने सर्विसेज दे दिया. Okay, so commission is my income. So commission account credit, and this money I have to receive from someone on account of services. So I will say receivable commission account or outstanding commission account debit. Now ध्यान दो, थोड़ा ट्रिकी कंसेप्ट है. अगर तुमने किसी को कोई सर्विसेज दिया तो तुम्हें उससे पैसा लेना है. अब सर्विसेज दे दिया तो कैन आई से आई हैव अ राइट टू रिसीव दैट मनी फ्रॉम द पर्सन. So can I say it becomes my asset, right to recover? But since it is connected with service goes out or benefit given, we do not write the name. We use account receivable commission. Receivable यानी पैसा जो मुझे मिलना चाहिए. This type of accounts are personal account and are also known as representative personal account. Instead of receivable, you may also use the word outstanding. Okay, outstanding commission or receivable commission. You have a right to receive this money. Amount is 2,500. So it is your asset. Asset increases, and commission, it is your income. Income बढ़ेगा तो profit बढ़ेगा तो capital will also increase. Understood this? This can also come as a journal entry transaction. That receivable commission of 2,500. You have not received. You have a right to receive. Understood this? Okay. So over here, cash. Cash 66,000 plus we received commission of 3,000. So it became 69,000. Then bank 11,000. Goods 27,000. और क्या asset आया मेरे business में? Receivable commission. I have a right to receive this. So receivable commission. 2,500. So 1,09,500. 5,500 का increase. Now capital 1,04,000 plus commission income. So profit increase. So capital increase. What is the total increase? 5,500. So total is 109500. Last one for the day. You will be able to do remaining on your own. Rent paid in cash 4,000 and 1,500 are outstanding. Now rent paid in cash. So we write rent account debit. $4,000 to cash account 4,000. Rent account, it's our expense. तो किसको affect करेगा expense? Capital. So capital decrease. Cash goes out, so asset decrease. Now rent हमारा expense है of ₹1,500. Have we paid this money? No, but can I say I have to pay this money because I've already got the services? So 2, outstanding rent account, also known as rent payable account, because we have to pay 1,500. It's a personal account or a representative personal account because we have to pay this money to a person. Now rent, again capital decrease and outstanding rent we have to pay. So liability increase. Pay करना है ना हमें किसी को. We have to pay this rent to some person. So our liability increase. हमने घर ले लिया भाड़े पे, हमने रहना चालू कर दिया, पर रेंट दिया नहीं, तो रेंट देना पड़ेगा. So it is our liability. Now cash 69,000 minus rent 4,000, so 65,000. Bank 11,000. Goods 27,000. Receivable commission 2,500. 1,05,500. Capital 1,09,500. Total capital decrease of 5,500. So minus rent expense 5,500. 1,04,000. Outstanding rent 1,500. Liability 1,500. LHS is equal to RHS.